Hey, besties, and welcome back to the Swipe Left podcast where we're recapping season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Today we're going to be talking about episode 6. I'm your host, Courtney from Tinder, and today I'm here with
Moscow.
Woo!
No, it's oh my god, that was a cheap gag, but it worked anyways. But today we are joined by the lovely, the incomparable, the talented Stunalina themselves, the youngest member of the House of Chaos, Misty Misdemeanor.
Hi,
Woo!
I'm here now.
Thank you for joining us here on the pod today.
Our fun
Yeah, for
little
having me.
show.
So
I've been wanting to have you for a few weeks now, girl.
for this episode, there's a lot to be discussed, but I guess we'll just start with the challenge that they had to do this week was the Glamazon Prime challenge, where they were all given different boxes of assorted things from Glamazon Prime to put together and make into their outfits for the runway. So what do we think of this challenge?
I mean,
I thought it was cute.
I think it was okay, but I think that the runway, like what they were told to do was very unspecific. Like,
Yeah.
They just told Amazon Prime, but that doesn't like what really does that mean? Like, no,
It's very up to interpretation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was definitely, it gave like an earlier season vibe of like, here's a bunch of stuff, put it together, see what you do kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Which can
Very
be
I like it.
I'm gonna just check and make sure. Okay.
So, I will say though, it's like when they were unboxing all the things, it's like we know if Cornbread was still there, she would have just been like, Willow, come here, I'll help you.
Yeah. That was so sad.
Yeah.
And no one helped her.
I know. That was rough to watch. There was also the comparison that RuPaul made to Diabetti when she asked for advice on if there's anything she can do. Or not to Diabetti, I'm sorry, to Crystal Method. When Diabetti asked if there was anything she could do to like stand out more because she was like safe multiple times in a row. And the comparison to Crystal Method was made. What do you guys think about that?
I think it is, well, I'm just gonna say it, stupid.
Yeah.
It's like I can see how they're similar, but they're clearly different people. And it's like, if you're gonna give her the critique that's like, oh, you're just like Crystal Method, so you should just like change everything that you're doing, then why did you even cast her?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're not gonna cast her for her own talents, why did you cast her in the first place? Just to make fun of her? I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, and it's like, if you're gonna say she's just like Crystal Method and then show photos of their makeup, like, what is she just supposed to change her whole makeup style?
Yeah.
Like, what? Also, it's like, so what if they're kind of similar? It kind of makes sense that they're similar.
Yeah.
Like, is that a good thing since everyone loved Crystal Method? Like, hello?
Yeah.
Right. And I think that it was very much like for the storyline of like sometimes I forget that I'm watching like a television show rather than just a competition because I feel like it was also very just convenient that this conversation took place during a challenge where Diabetti very much had a similar vibe to Crystal Method in this specific challenge, whereas in other ones she doesn't. Like she said, she is a lot more like dark and punk rock and that sort of thing, and there's other challenges where she represents that, but in this specific one she did like the doll with the puppet, which was very, looked like Crystal Method. I'm like, of course you have to throw that conversation in this episode just to sell that storyline, but yeah, I thought it was dumb as well. In summary,
it's pointless. It's just creating drama where frankly it's like it'd be different if we were all eating it up and nobody's eating it up, so why even include it?
Yeah.
Right. And if anything, I love the vibe that they share. Their similarities, I'm so here for that vibe, so keep giving it to us.
Yeah.
So is there anything else we wanted to talk about leading up to the runway, or do we want to just get into the looks?
Honestly, I feel like with this episode, it's like there was just a lot of filler until the runway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was interesting, like, how the person who, like, had something, like, didn't work and just made something, like, all of a sudden, like, won.
Yeah.
I think that was interesting.
Yeah.
Not necessarily good or bad. I just think it was like something that isn't shown as much, but I guess it kind of made sense to be like, wow, the person who everyone thought was going to be in the bottom actually won, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Very plot twist, Drag Race.
It
content.
was. It's so weird because on UK versus the World, we all thought Lemon was going to win the first week, and then she goes home, and then we all thought Georges was going to be in the bottom again this week, and she wins. It's like it's like Drag Race becoming like, I don't know if they're doing it on purpose because like people were saying like, oh, it's too predictable. Like, they're just trying to like gag us for like any reason, but it's like just judge it fairly in a way that makes sense for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of like the whole I forget that I'm watching a television program rather than just a competition, because like at the end of the day they're like creating the best reality TV that will like cause as many conversations about it as possible. So the more they like send home the people we love and stuff like that, the more we're going to be hashtagging it on social media. And so I feel like that comes into play a lot more in these seasons than it did before, which is not very fun. Because for me, I like just the competition. My favorite part of the show is like the runways and the performances. I do not care about the drama unless it's funny, unless it's like lighthearted and iconic and funny.
Yeah. You know, unless it's like a Heidi and Untucked moment or like a Maddie versus Jasmine moment. Like I like those moments that are like organic and natural, but like the super produced moments, like with the whole diabetica situation, diabetes situation. It's like, no, I don't like that.
Right. Well, without further ado, let's look at the outfits that they created with these Glamazon Prime boxes that they were given.
Yeah.
And I think since we have a little bit more time to talk about like each person's runway, because it's like really the only thing that happened in this episode was the runway, I would love to talk about just like a little bit of like how we think each queen's standing in the competition is going when we get to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know if I'm sharing the right screen.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so first on the runway was Miss Lady Camden. What do we think about this look?
I loved it. Oh my god.
That's the look of the night.
Yeah, so Lady Camden is obviously Bay Area queen. Yes, I love it. She's just amazing. I really loved it, and also I liked how she took the critiques for the lips. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I liked how like she used the materials because I think that was like really creative. Yeah.
Yes, I thought this was so much fun and so beautiful. It was my favorite runway. Well, no, I liked the T one too, but Lady Camden really stood out. I feel like in the past couple of episodes, she's kind of been like not falling behind, but maybe just staying somewhere in the middle. She's been a very safe vibe, but I feel like this is where it's going to turn around for her, and she's going to.
Yeah, this one and last one for sure.
Yeah. I definitely swipe right.
Oh, yeah. I'm even super like it just because I would wear this that much, and it's like I respect the technicality of it all because it's like, or like I guess the technique I'll say, but like isn't that like the bodice is like a kiddie pool?
Yeah.
Like that is not material you should ever work with, but it worked.
Right.
Yeah, and honestly, some people say they don't like the wings, but to be honest, I kind of like them.
I think
it had a nice part because I think that if she hadn't added the wings, they probably would have been like, oh, you just took like a corset and added some fringe on the bottoms and stuff. Even though she did a lot of work on it, obviously. But
yeah. I was so shocked that this didn't win. So shocked.
Yeah, I thought this was her week, especially because they had a little bit of a conversation when they were in the workroom about like what can you do to make this your week to win? I like thought that maybe that was some like foreshadowing that she was gonna win, and then she came out in this, and I was like confident. I'm like, okay, this is her week to win, but you know.
Yeah, and she's been also in the like descriptions more, and she's been featured more than before. Yes. So
I hope she doesn't get the face crack edit. They seem to be giving that to Daya, but I hope they don't give her like the Jan safe edit because she needs at least a win, just a win.
For sure.
I love Georges, but if she can get a win for that outfit, Lady Camden can get a win for something else.
Yeah. I'm definitely rooting for Lady Camden. Her personality is so fun, and I think that she has a lot more to show. As far as her standing in the competition, I can see. I don't know. I can see Lady Camden in like a top 5 moment,
Yeah.
possibly top 4, depending on how the cards fall, but I see a
Yeah.
good run for her.
Could we see a Miss Congeniality?
Yeah. Maybe. She's nice. You know.
Yeah. I could honestly like I'm trying to think who I'd pick for Congeniality, but we can get into more of that then.
Yeah.
Okay. Up next, we have Jasmine Kennedy in this look that she made. What did we think?
So you see, I thought I liked this, but then I heard the critiques, and then I didn't know what to think of my own taste. So, I thought the hat was really weird. I thought like if it was wider, it would have worked. I didn't like how the hair like bunched up in the back, like through like the little hole in it. Um, I think it's fine. It's not her best by any means, but I don't think it's like horrendous.
Would you swipe right or left?
I don't know. Swipe right, but I'm not messaging first.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. Like at first glance, like it could be really good, I think. It's just like I don't really love the earrings and like I don't like the string around the waist and all that. So I think like there's parts of it that I like think could be okay. And there's parts of it that I don't love. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I really wanted to like it, is how I felt. It's like, I'm like, I can see she put so much work into this, and it's not objectively bad. Like, the work that she did was good. The work was correct, but the answer was wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
She still looks beautiful. I mean, this isn't a bad outfit. It's just all the elements of it together in one. Just it wasn't my favorite of hers, but I'll still swipe right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. How about her overall?
I feel like
She currently, if you like do the math, has I mean I can't do math, but someone else did the math.
I have an A in math class.
You do?
Yeah. I have like 96%. I had 100% before though.
That's awesome. I dropped out of geometry.
I'm so bad at math.
Me too. I got better at it then. But overall, it's like she currently has the lowest points for a track record.
Oh, really?
Left. I know. I was shocked. It's like I think it goes her, then Daya, then Carrie are like the bottom 3 right now.
Wow. That's
I know. I was shocked.
She has the lowest track record and the villain edit. And I think that, those two together honestly might balance out in her benefit because they're going to want to keep the drama around for as long as they can because that brings ratings. I don't necessarily love the edit that they're giving her. Like, oh my god, she's so annoying. She talks so much. It's like,
yeah,
okay.
I love her.
I'm like, I love her too. I think she's iconic.
She's amazing. Her Untucked was like, that was up there with like a Heidi in Closet or like a Sophie Nutmeg Ganache moment for Untucked. This is your moment. Have it. That needs to be in like, like the little sound bites they do in Untucked every year, like the new ones. That needs to be on next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing also we were saying, like staying for the drama, I guess, that thing that I'm seeing is also since Cornbread left first, and that's who she had the drama with, and now Maddie left, so it's like they're probably gonna see if they can get anything else.
It seems like they're trying to push a villain edit on Daya and Deja a little.
In Untucked, definitely. Like in the show, not so much, but in Untucked, yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Speaking of Miss Thing herself, we have Diabetes. What did we think?
Well, the glasses were the MVP of the night in Untucked.
Yes.
Everybody was trying them on. Overall, I think this is pretty good. It's like I saw people were like raving about it, and it's like I don't personally like get like the huge like super duper hype around it, but it's like I really like it. I think it's really cute. Definitely spray.
I really like it. So I love like a pink and yellow color palette because it's just like yes. And I think like you can see like the techniques are like really well done. Like the garment is like well made and stuff. And I think that there's like a concept behind it which I really loved. So I really like it. I think it looks good too.
Yeah, I think that the attention to detail was like the most impressive part about this. I also have that puppet, so I that made me really happy to um that was one of the puppets that actually made a showing in Club Chromatica.
Yes.
Yeah. And I love yellow is my favorite color as well, and I love the little pigtail hair, and I just thought the whole vibe was so cute and so refreshing, and I'll definitely swipe right.
It definitely grew on me for sure.
Yeah.
I love the sock, like leg warmer, the yellow thing. I love that.
Those are cute.
So
They're so cute. I love the like little plastic, the shiny plastic that she used because I think that it looks really good. Just the way that it like shines in the light.
Diabete. Okay. Now we have Miss Maddie Morphosis. What did we think about this look?
See, for some reason, I thought it was so camp that I liked it originally, but then when I actually got a closer look at it, I was like, "Oh no, oh no."
So I didn't really like the shape of it, like how it looked when she walked. You know, just
Yeah,
like in a weird way. And I think that
it ends
like
weird.
yeah, the pink strip like around the waist-ish looked kind of weird because it was
I
like
didn't even
the
realize
rest.
that.
The rest was patchwork, but then there was just like a pink strip around the whole point, which was interesting. And I don't know. I think that I see what she was going for sure, but I think it kind of got lost, especially with like the much bigger squares of fabric. Like if she had made it like smaller patchwork squares, like even just like a fourth of the size of the ones that there are now, like it could have like looked a lot better, I think.
And the word Taylor Swift, baby, we got lost in translation.
Yeah, and like I don't know what it is. I don't know if I just like love Maddie, but I don't hate this as bad as I should because I think that it's the fact that she kind of knew that this was not good. Like she tried her best and knew that it was like not cute and not done well, and she like went was like, okay, then I'll just black out my tooth and like sell it ugly because it is ugly. And the whole thing together, like I understand that in comparison to the rest of the competitors, like she was in the bottom. I fully agree. But like personal taste, I was like, this is funny. I like it.
She found. I will say, I really found it really good how she was able to incorporate that doll somehow with the storyline. Like that, I thought was clever.
Yeah. Like I appreciated the go with the flow of like, okay, I made a garment that is not slaying, so let me just roll with that vibe. I like Maddie as a queen a lot, so it was like I know you're gonna be in the bottom for this, and I get it, but I still would, I still like it. I'm still
It is
gonna.
fabric that is on my body.
It is.
Yeah.
Like the scrunchies are just so bad that it's like funny. It's.
Like, those are scrunchies.
They,
Oh my god! Wait, they are scrunchies.
they're so bad that it's camp.
Sorry for like popping my head off. I was putting my nose ring up into my nose. I don't want you to just see like.
You're good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that the use of the like blow up dude, I like the idea. I think it was a bit weird just to hold it.
Yeah.
There probably could have been a better use. Like she could have like taped it like as if she were in the middle of dancing. I don't know. But I think it was like nice to see that though, like a different idea that hadn't really been done before. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And now that she's like sashayed away, like I feel like Maddie is like she was like already verified, I think, before the season even aired, or like right like when like the promo started or something. I don't know when it happened, but I think she was the first girl this season to get verified. I think she's gonna be just
Straight
fine.
privilege.
Yeah.
Very that.
Yeah, honestly.
Very that. But yeah, I think I would have to, like, with Peace and Love, I'll swipe left. I like the hair.
Yeah.
The hair is nice.
Yeah, the hair's cute.
The hair is nice. I would have thought, I think it would have worked if it was a little higher.
Yeah, the hair by
It's like a
itself
little extra
is
oomph.
nice. The makeup
Yeah.
is not good. The garment is not good. The scrunchie on the shoe is not good. But
The shoe itself is nice.
the shoe itself is good.
I love the color.
It's a cute shoe. Wait, did she put a scrunchie on the shoe?
She did.
Yeah.
Mama.
Are you sure those are scrunchies? She put just random scrunchies on the dress.
It looks
They
like
look like
scrunchies to me.
scrunchies.
Like, look at the top one, like the lime green one that's right.
Yeah,
like
it has a
scrunchie.
hole. It's a scrunch. Okay. That's intriguing.
Love that for her. Anyway, moving.
Gowns, beautiful gowns.
Next, we have Miss
Uh.
Willowpill. What do we think about this look? Bye.
I loved it.
This was so good. I loved every little bit of this. It's like, what are those like things? Okay. This seems to me, and this is going to be a stretch. There's a little bit of a journey to get to my point.
Okay.
Did anyone ever play on Jackbox Trivia Murder Party?
Yes.
And like the little like doll things that's like your character in that game? This is the yassified version of that meets like Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Where the Wild
Like a
Things Are.
cutesy version of that.
Yeah. That's like my favorite childhood movie, and I definitely saw that with the horns and like the brown fabric. And I am biased because I have been a Willowpill stan since day one, and so I just love her brain, and she just excites me as a performer. So I'm going to like what she puts out more than most. But this, I think, was just, especially with it building up, like, oh, we don't know, like, she isn't sure what fabric to use, like, she can't figure it out, and then coming out with this, I was like, I exhaled. I was like, thank goodness that she still has it, because this is very
She's
cute.
for sure my pick for the crown.
Yeah, for sure. I really loved this, and I think it was great how like she got it, like even though like her idea was like completely different originally, and like she had a bunch of different fabric, and she didn't really have like good stuff, you know, because she didn't really get the chance to get good stuff in the workroom, which I think was really sad. But I think that she did really well in the end.
She made the arms.
Yeah, I know. It's like, how? Like, I love it.
Yeah.
And that wig is gorgeous. The wig ties it all together for me.
I was gonna say her choice to wear that color wig and that style, like, she's just one of those people who I just trust to like pull it all together. And I thought the way that, I don't know, it just showed such a difference versus the things that she's shown us on the runway before. The way that she sold it was different. She showed versatility. I just really love her. And I can't wait because I'm seeing her on Sunday.
Yes.
Right.
So excited.
That's awesome.
If she performs Bubblegum Bitch, oh my god.
If I get the chance to, which I have no idea how it's going to like work or be set up, but if I get the chance, I want to show her my how season 14 tastes video, because I feel like she would get it and she would appreciate that she tastes like lavender tea.
I get that. That makes sense.
She would get that. She'd be that girl.
She'd be the one person who would be like, oh yeah, I can see that. Oh, and then you said standing in the competition, I can definitely see, if not the winner, the runner-up for Willow.
Yeah. For sure, for sure.
For sure, because she's shown like versatility, and like she overcomes stuff, like not only with like not being able to like really get any fabric, but also with like being told like she kind of has to change her whole thing around, and just like a bunch of things. I think that like, I think she's definitely the front runner.
Yeah.
Courtney, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, it's gonna do a thing where it shuts us out of Zoom, and I'm gonna have to send another link in like 10 minutes, I think. So I'll just just will you pay attention to that?
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
then
I'll
let
let
me
you know at
know.
like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Or better yet, 60 seconds.
Okay. That's so annoying. Why is it? Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna.
It's because you don't have premium, but premium's like $200. It's not worth it.
I know. It's so bad.
Up next, we have Ms. Bosco, who recently came out as a trans woman. So, woohoo! Congratulations, Bosco.
Yes.
Okay, what do we think of this look?
This
I
stood
love
out
it.
to me for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
It could have been in the top.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really liked it. I like how like she used like stuff that a lot of people like didn't really think to use. Like a lot of people use like fabric or like sheets and like stuff like that. But I really like this one.
Yeah.
Yes,
sure.
I love a blue and orange color palette, and I love
Mhm.
this hair on Bosco. I love how simple the earrings are, but they are so effective. The choker is very Bosco. There's not a thing about this that like I don't like. I could look at it forever, and it was one of my favorite, honestly, looks on the runway. So I'm gonna swipe right.
I'm gonna swipe right for sure. I might even consider super liking if they see my request to message them. But it's like the only thing I would have added to is like maybe like a pair of like elbow length gloves or something like that. I had to remember what this was for a second. But also like visually, this is what stood out to me the most. Just like on a color palette wise, it was just so different from what everyone else did that it's so memorable for me. I don't know how it was safe. It should have been in the top.
The only thing that I think really stands out, I mean, that like I necessarily love about this is the shoe.
True.
Agreed. Now that you mention it.
But I think that the thing that saves the shoe is the choker has the white bit around it.
Yeah.
And so
Otherwise, I
that
wouldn't.
ties it together.
Yeah.
I also just think it's amazing that she made this fabric for pants work somehow.
I know.
Like that's straight up tart.
And
like
she
as we've
inserted
seen,
it.
pants are very hard to make already for drag and in general too. So it's like she made it look great.
Yeah. And it was different from like any other aesthetic she's given us so far. So another
Yeah,
one
for
who's showing
sure.
versatility. In terms of her standing in the competition, I could also see her being a top 5 or 4. Or even or more. I don't know. It's so hard. They're all so good.
I know.
I could see her being top 3 for sure. I think she just has that it factor. And I don't really ever see her being in the bottom for anything because it's like she's keeping a clear head. She's not getting in her head. She's not like comparing herself to the other girls. She's just doing what she came to do and she's slaying it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely getting a lot of like charismatic workroom confessional moments that we're seeing, which usually is a good sign. So I think she'll go far for sure.
Yes.
Okay, then we have Miss Deja Sky. What do we think of this look?
This was fabric.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Just fabric.
I
And a belt.
think that like it looks good, obviously. Like it looks fine. It's aesthetically pleasing. I agree with Michelle on the little fan thing. But I think that since she's like a seamstress and like this is a sewing challenge, and like clearly that's a lot of fabric, I think that she probably could have done more. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this wig is so beautiful on her. Like, everything about that is fine. I mean, in comparison to the other things we've seen, this color palette does not excite me. And, like, she looks beautiful. It's not a bad look. I mean, nobody looks bad. It's just a matter of, like, in the context of the competition and everything like that. But it wasn't my favorite on the runway tonight, unfortunately. But I love this wig on her, and I agreed about the accessories that they seemed like an afterthought a little bit. But I like the shoe. I like the makeup and the hair. I'll still swipe right because it's still a good look. It's just like in comparison, I guess, to everything else, it wasn't my favorite of the evening.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna disagree on some just like small things. It's like I think the color choices are really, really great. But leading off of what Misty said, it's like I don't love just like the construction, I guess, because it's like from afar it looks cool, but it's like again, it's like she like promoted herself as like the seamstress of the season, and just like I'm not seeing it. And I didn't really see it that much in the last design challenge either.
That's where people make their mistake, is like saying I'm this coming onto the show. Like I'm a singer, I'm a seamstress, I'm this, because then if you don't meet that expectation, we notice. If she had never said that, we would never think about it. You know what I mean? So you just gotta like not mention those things and let the viewer decide.
Let your talent speak for itself.
Yeah.
The confessionals and the producers love a gotcha moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like I know there's probably more work into this, but it just looks like she kind of tied two pieces of fabric and then
on it. Unfortunately,
with like a bit of extra pieces. And I think that that's not like a terrible look. That's what half my looks are. But I think that she probably could have done a bit more with that, especially since in her other looks, we can see a lot of the other looks, like, can see that she knows how to sew. You know, it's just like, whatever, you know. Like,
yeah.
But I don't know. I love her, so.
Same. She's an angel.
No,
I'll swipe right because it's Deja.
Swipe right for personality always. I feel bad because I feel like there's been a few episodes now where I've like not loved the look, but it's like I can't stress enough about like how much I love the queen. It's just like in this competition, you know. But yeah, love her. This just wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, swipe right. I think about messaging first, but maybe not.
Okay. What do we think about Angeria's look that she made?
Mama.
I love it.
Gorgeous. Like, this is not the type of drag that I usually like go for. Like, I'm not like the classy woman pageantry, Giagunja Lestranja moment. But it's just so good that it just works. Okay, it works for me.
Yeah, I feel like it's a no matter your taste, you understand that this is good. Like, this is just objectively well done.
I even recreated it myself.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Stunning.
So good. No, wait, I gotta get my wig. Sorry. This is just chapstick. Like, you can't even tell the difference.
Oh my god, I didn't know we were having Angeria on the pod. Yeah, this is just good.
Gorgeous.
Swipe right.
Yeah.
Swipe right, 100%. I can't fault this at all. As far as like her standing in the competition goes, she's going to win this season. I
can't decide right now if it's going to be Willow Pill or Angeria. I would be shocked if it wasn't either of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, same.
Because they're both doing so well and showing like that they can do a lot of stuff, you know?
Yes.
Like looks and acting, and they're funny and they're like charismatic and all that. So
100%.
Right, and also it's just when I first started watching Drag Race, I would like have no idea until the end who was gonna win because I didn't like understand the vibe, I guess. But now that like I'm familiar with just the way this show goes, it just really feels like it's one of their season. You know what I mean?
Yep. Give me 1 second. I just gotta plug in my laptop.
Okay.
I mean, this is the first season I'm watching as it's airing, so
Yes, mine was literally season 13.
Yeah.
Wait, watching as a what?
As it's airing.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Like any season at all.
Wow. Mine was All Stars 4.
That's the last All Stars that I've watched.
Oh, wait, you haven't watched All Star 6?
No.
Oh my god.
Not on Hulu.
Literally, it is the best season of the franchise entirety next to All Star 6. I mean, UK season 2.
Yeah,
Right.
All Star 6 is the best next to All Star 6.
Yes.
Very true. And then don't forget the season after All Star 6. So good too. But then All Star 6 was okay. But then All Star 6 was amazing.
Right, but I honestly, like, I don't know how to feel about All Star 6, though.
Really?
No, I'm just adding on to the joke. I loved All Star 6.
Oh.
The way you were like about to like fight Courtney.
Yeah.
Really?
Really? Let's talk
I
about
have
that
many
after.
Yeah,
emotional
let's
attachments to both UK season 2 and All Star 6.
Yeah, I'm emotionally attached to Jinx's season, so that'll always be my fave.
yeah.
So then we had Miss Georges on the runway constructing this look. What do we think?
I mean, it looks good. Like,
Yeah. Neck up is amazing. It's just like, it's literally just like a piece of fabric tied together with some sort of yellow belt with stars glued onto it. That's all it is.
sorry, I'm trying to like look at it. I mean, I think it's cute though. Like, it looks nice.
I think what sells me on it is the way she presented it. Like the like.
Yeah, and I think that like, I mean, you can tell that like she has sewing skills and she used them here, you know, even if they're not like the most advanced, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this hair on
Oh,
her.
hair is gorgeous.
And I like it. It's just I guess, and I know this is like the point, but for me more so in comparison to the others, it was like you could, if you had to guess who, like, okay, I know the point of the challenge was to make stuff out of things, but this very much looks like a thing made out of things, if that makes any sense. Like
No, I
feel
get
like
what you
some
mean.
of the other looks disguised it. Like you wouldn't have necessarily been able to guess that this was an Amazon or Glamazon Prime challenge, but for this, I would probably be like, okay, this was a design challenge, you know. But overall, she looks cute. I'd swipe right. It wasn't my favorite of the night. It was safe for me.
Yeah, it was a
personally.
solid state. I thought when she came out, like I audibly out loud said, "Oh no." I thought she was gonna be in the bottom, but
Really?
I'm happy she was, well, not just safe but the winner. I don't. It's like I feel like Georges has deserved a win, just not in this challenge.
Yeah.
I like she could have won her premiere. I really do. Angieri, I can see why she won for sure, and I definitely agree that Angieri could have won too. But I don't know. I feel like Georges is gonna kill it next week.
Yeah. Georges is definitely a great performer and can sell a garment, and I feel like she could wear anything and Georges it up, and like I would just be down because she's an amazing drag queen, like so good. Just in terms of like the construction of this outfit, it wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'll swipe right.
I'll swipe right.
I'll swipe right.
And then was that it? No.
Carrie.
Carrie Colby. Katy Perry.
I mean, she does look like Katy Perry in this. Oh God, I really thought this was bottom 2 material. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't hate it. I think that you can see. I mean, I think that you can see like a lot of elements are good, and like she doesn't sew, and this isn't even like fabric and stuff. And I think that a lot of the like left side of it and the back part, the frills look really good, like the plastic part. I just don't love the rope, I think.
Yeah, the rope is what kills it for me. It looks like an octopus is like stuck to her.
Yeah.
I can see like the vision. I like this hair on her. I think it's cute. I like that she did a dark lip. I can see the vision. It just didn't fully come together for me. I can never construct things out of like
same
random things, so like I have no credibility to be speaking on this, but because it's there, I like her in blue, but I don't really love this outfit.
Yeah. I it's like I know it's a design challenge, there's only so much you can do. I wouldn't even be able to do this much. But it's like I would have loved it if maybe she just got rid of that, like whatever this white thing is completely, and maybe extended what she had like down like one leg and left like the other one like a slit kind of moment. I feel like that would have been cute. Get a little bit more drama, kind of like ocean waves, like she's coming out of the ocean kind of vibes. But with what was presented on the stage, I do not love this.
Yeah, I think that it was like so close to like being like relatively good, and you know, there's just like that one part that we're all just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a swipe left on this with peace and love, unfortunately.
Yeah, I would swipe right if it wasn't for the rope. I'm like rooting for this
I
rope
know.
because it's so cute and I love Carrie. But it's just that rope is just like, man, it's just really there. It's just really there. So I think
Yeah,
I'll
for sure.
swipe left as well. With peace and love, I mean, I would like think about I'd sit there and be like, you're cute, I just didn't like the bio or something, and I'd swipe left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that was everybody.
I think so.
Oh, what do you guys think about Carrie standing in the competition?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Carrie has been my favorite going into this competition, and I literally love her so much. She's so funny, so amazing, so stunning and gorgeous. I think she's going home next. Unfortunately, it's like I feel like it's been coming for a while, and it's like I feel like it's like she was getting a lot of good storyline in the beginning, but her confessionals have started to go down. It's like even when she tried to do like ugly for the judges, it didn't even land to them. So it's like I just don't think they're really noticing her anymore, and that's usually a sign that your time is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's like in an acting challenge, there's just other bigger personalities who might stand out more. It's like I thought in the 2 acting challenges that she's done so far, she's done good. I feel like the judges just like haven't noticed her in those challenges. She's gonna get overshadowed, and I feel like the next time they put her in the bottom, whoever she goes up against is done.
Yeah.
And it hurts to say that because I really love her so much.
No, I see what you mean. You're saying like based on the context clues of like the editing of the show, and yeah, cuz it's just tough because I feel like this cast is really strong, and it's like I feel like I could see everybody in the top 5, but I could also see everybody going home. Besides Angie and Willow, I like anybody could be anywhere for me.
Yeah.
And Bosco too.
And oh yeah, and Bosco, it's like this cast is so strong. I don't know about next going home, but I don't. I kind of feel you. I don't know how much longer her journey will go on. Although I have fallen in love with her this season, and as I did with literally everybody, I really like this cast.
I know. And they're all just like so sweet and stuff. And I think that like I don't know, I hope she stays because I love her.
Same.
But you know.
No, I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much, but it's like they always have that like 8th place or 9th place like out heartbreaker that like everyone gets so mad about. It's like I could see her going, and then excuse me, I think after that maybe shockingly maybe like either like Deja or Jasmine.
Yeah. I agree.
I was like, because I always conspiracize. I'm like, what if Georges goes next? Because what if they like had her win that challenge and people like, but so she could have her like moment and then send her home? Because
yeah,
that seems to happen when there's like a controversial win. Like they'll like, you know what I mean? Because okay, I guess I should wait until we get into that. But I don't know who's going next. It could be. I don't know. I don't want any of them to go because I really like everybody, but I know it can't be like that, so. Okay. So then. Sorry. The winner of the challenge was Miss Georges. What are our thoughts?
I would agree on any challenge but this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't. it's all with peace and love, but I just really thought that it was personal taste wise Lady Camden's week.
I agree.
But I also could have seen if they wanted I could have seen Angie winning, I could have seen Bosco winning, I could have seen even Willow. Um, but not Georges. I saw her as probably safe.
I saw it as like safe low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I mean, I think that like it's a nice garment. I just think that like other people did a lot more idea wise, I guess.
I agree.
Yeah, like they had characters and stuff. And then our bottom two was Maddie Morphosis and Jasmine Kennedy. Did we agree with this placement?
Maddie, yes. Jasmine, no.
Who did you think should have been in the bottom instead of Jasmine?
I think instead of Jasmine, I could have seen Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It hurts to say that. And it's like, if it was Carrie, this, in my opinion, should have been her first bottom two placement, even bottom three placement. Because what episode was that? Episode 4? She did not deserve that.
Yeah.
What was that again? I forget.
Her versus Alyssa. It was It was like the J-Lo, Night of 1,000 J-Los.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So mad they made lip sync in that dress. Are you trying to get the girl sued?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. Lots of weird things happening like that this season. I didn't think Jasmine should have been in the bottom either. I don't think it was the lowest of the group, although I did have like thoughts on it. I didn't think it was the lowest. I don't know who else I would have put in it, but I don't know. I definitely Maddie though. Definitely Maddie. I agree with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Maddie. Love her, but yeah.
With peace and love.
Put peace and love.
Peace and love.
So they
for the show, just shirts with peace and love, but no.
Peace, love, respect, harmony, and joy. Maddie belonged in the bottom. No, I love Maddie. I got so hyped the other day because she noticed one of my TikToks and I was like running around.
Yes.
And then Maddie and Jasmine lip sync to Sugar Mama by Beyonce. What do we think of this lip sync?
That's my cue.
Leaving twice in this episode.
Ooh. It's a new record.
Skip, bada boop bop. Jasmine ate that up, mama.
Yeah. For sure.
And it's
I mean, I just saw it coming just because the song choice, and like we could tell that Maddie was gonna take it in like a different way, like how she does it, and obviously a lot of times love it, so good, but also this song was like what Jasmine does, so that's why it's like.
Yeah, I mean, I knew as soon as I saw the bottom who was going home, just because number one, Jasmine hasn't been in the bottom two yet, and Maddie already has. So I was like, okay, that's already. And then like Jasmine's a dancer, and I just can see, I don't know, especially the garments that they were lip syncing in. I'm like, how is Maddie gonna like get down and boogie in this like dress right now? So it was kind of a predictable lip sync. Although I think Maddie held her own and stayed strong in her own style of the lip sync, and that she got really into it at the end. And I didn't think it was bad. I just think it wasn't like a painful defeat.
Yeah,
it was an obvious win, but it wasn't like she held her own though, I think, and
yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like we wouldn't serve this lip sync justice without talking about the untucked moment between these two.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
This was so good.
Yes. Let's unpack. What do we think of Jasmine and Maddie's untucked interaction?
This is the correct drama on Drag Race when it naturally unfolds in a very real situation.
Mm-hmm.
No producer meddling, just it happens. Like we've seen moments in the past 2 seasons where like Silky, if I had a lip sync from Mama, and then Heidi at the end of the day, all naturally produced moments, and it's the ones we remember. Mm-hmm. This will go down in Untucked history. This was so good.
Yeah, I agree, and I think like you could tell like it's kind of that kind of tension where you're like both there and you're like you could tell at the beginning like they weren't trying to fight each other, you know. They weren't like all of a sudden mad at each other. They were just like just saying stuff and they were like
and it was like how they were like being like so passive aggressive about like Maddie saying, well, I'm looking forward to you giving me like the second best lip sync of the night.
yeah.
It was just like, and Jasmine was like, that's fine, I'm not worried. But the real MVP was like Bosco and Carrie and everybody in the middle of the fight.
Yes. It was
So good.
It was good too because it didn't feel like hostile drama that was like going to end the sisterhood forever or like anything that serious. It was like they knew it was like although there was emotions in the moment that were real, it was like the vibe of the room was still kind of like loving even though there was a fight going on in it, and I really liked how that was. It wasn't like, oh, this is like uncomfortable to watch because of how like angry they are. It was just like, this is stupid and funny and iconic.
It wasn't like season 11 uncomfortable when those girls were like going for each other's throats.
Right.
This was just fun. It was in the moment. It was honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how Taraji P. Henson just like came in like right after, and they were all just like, you missed. And she was like, what? Like nothing happened.
What did I miss? Well, you missed a lot.
A lot.
And can we just appreciate Misty doing this amazing work in this short amount of time
that
we've been filming?
It's not done yet.
Better than I could do, girl.
So, the winner of the lip sync was Jasmine, and Maddie Morphosis sachets away. Obviously, based on what we said, we agree. Do you think Maddie will be potentially an all-star, or do you think she's done with the franchise?
I think she could be an all-star. Not like super immediately, though. Like, give it a few seasons.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Maybe when we get to, like, All-Stars 8 or 9.
And then a question I just thought of is, so now we're, like, mid-season, I'd say. Is there anybody who made it farther than you thought or went home earlier than you thought?
Well, obviously, Cornbread went home way sooner than I expected.
Yeah, that still hurts.
Alyssa Hunter.
Oh my god, yeah. I thought she was making it to the end.
Yeah.
Very shocking.
For sure.
I think Dia's made it farther than I thought she was going to,
really?
which is really nice to see. Yeah. It's like, I feel like it's like, I saw it like in the first episode, like, I was thinking like, oh, well, she already stayed away once, and it's like, that probably means she's not sticking around for more than like 2 or 3 episodes, but she's holding her own, and she could make it probably even to the end if she really like gutted it out. And I also think that this is not my personal opinion, because I knew she had it in her, but I feel like a lot of the public perception after the promo was that Lady Camden was going to be an early out. And boy, did she prove them bitches wrong.
Yes. I mean, I love
so happy to see it.
So.
Yeah, I think that definitely it's such a good season for Lady Camden, because I feel like definitely after the promo she didn't get much of a response as opposed to a lot of the other queens. Even in the beginning episodes it was like, she's there, she's cute, she's safe. But now I feel like she's coming out of the woodwork and is like, oh, you thought I was safe? No.
Yeah.
I'm everything. Yeah. And like, we've seen so many good workroom moments with her. She obviously has such a good personality and gets along with everybody and is a good time to be around. And I can't wait to see how far she can make it, because I really like her. And if she doesn't win, I can definitely see her being an all-star.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Could we see Alyssa Hunter being on All-Stars?
Yes.
I agree.
I can see her being like one of those ones who comes back soon, honestly.
Yeah. For sure.
Also, Orion.
I hope so. I love Orion, and I would love to see more. And I think that like Orion would be like kind of a perfect all-star, because I feel
perfect redemption.
Yeah, I feel like she is somebody. I feel like the purpose of All Stars is for like people who have more to show than they got to on their season, and I feel like that's something that would be really good for her.
With these newer seasons, I feel like Drag Race is at a point where it's like we shouldn't rule virtually anybody out of All Stars, because it's like we've seen people like Serena Chacha come back when they haven't really been like in like the main zeitgeist of like the Drag Race scene for a while.
Yeah.
And even like, let's not forget, like Kylie has like grown so much in the past decade, but she went home I think like third on her season. And so it's like I wouldn't really rule anybody out.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Except for Elliot. No, I'm just kidding.
Thing. Well, I definitely think I'm hoping that next season we'll get to experience cornbread the way that we all deserve to.
I hope so.
Yeah.
They're gonna be filming that soon.
Yeah, I know.
Do we have any more thoughts that we would like to add on season 14, episode 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race?
Well, I mean, I think we pretty much talked about who we thought was gonna win, who was going next, but how about Miss Congeniality?
Okay.
I have no idea, really. I don't know. They all just...
Maybe see Cornbread?
Yeah. But Cornbread wasn't, like, there for that long. I'm like...
I mean, neither was Cynthia Lee Fontaine or Lala.
Yeah.
I can see Georges or Lady Camden, maybe.
I could see Lady Camden for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Agree with that one.
Maybe Maddie Morphosis if they decide to do that spin on it.
Yeah.
That would be a choice.
But you know how they do like weird stuff like that with Miss Congeniality? Like sometimes it's the obvious congenial person, and sometimes it's just like whoever's the most controversial choice.
For sure.
Whoever it is, I hope they have a better public response or reception from the public than Lala Ree did, because so many people treated Lala Ree so unfairly. Lala Ree deserves the world. Oh my god.
Stan Lala Ree. Can't wait for Lala Ree on All Stars.
Yes.
Get her on Worth the World or something. Get her on tour.
For sure.
Okay.
That's it.
Well.
That's it?
That's it.
Wait, I'm almost done with my eye.
I'm so glad that the chapstick worked out for you, though, Misty. I'm so
I
glad.
know.
Yeah, like, I was getting worried because here we are in, like, full drag.
Yeah.
And you just showed up with chapstick.
So... I mean, it's like, I'm actually very disappointed I rented out from the same company that Carrie rented out Violet Chachi's season 8 crowning look. And, like, Misty's just in, like, a Pythia hoodie, and that's all.
A Pythia.
Like, the way I spent hours styling this Wigs by Vanity wig, and
full lace human hair wig.
The way I constructed this set myself with my bare hands.
Like, I spent so much time on this look that I have going right now, and I just thought it was really unfair of you to dare show up in a
I put in so much work. I was born, okay? The first 2 years of my life, I couldn't even walk.
I couldn't even walk.
That was still, like, my favorite episode so far, honestly. That challenge was so funny.
I know.
Oh, good.
And it's cool because, like, we got to see, like, snippets of it in the actual, like, trailer part before the whole season had come out. And we were like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like, the one of Maddie crying, everyone was like, she's not actually crying like that, is she?
Right.
You're just kind of like, somebody's mama, come get her, please.
And Angeria, like, trying to fight somebody. I was like, there's no way that's real.
Yeah.
My favorite was Willow in that challenge, to be honest. Like I wanted to get a meal voucher. Jeffrey, I want to hear Jeffrey. I need love.
The way that if anybody else tried to do that, it could have been like so cringe, but Willow just ate.
She's a star. She's just a star.
Yeah, Willow is so great.
I love her.
Obsessed. Obsessed. And the thing is, I
Obsessions.
took one glance at that person and I was like,
Yeah.
fave for life. Fave for life. I can feel it. I'm like, we're on the same plane of existence and you're just better at expressing it than me. And so speak my truth for me. Thank you.
Okay, thoughts on eyebrows.
Better than I can do, so amazing.
So I don't have them. Do I put them on?
Oh.
Oh yeah, look at my beautiful eyebrows.
Right.
Wow, great advice from us.
Right? Oh my god. No, I'm like, I'm such a makeup guru. It's crazy.
Eyebrows, yes or no?
This is actually my audition for Painted with Raven's Feet. Look, ready?
Oh my god, they're auditioning.
Ready?
Yeah, they're
Full
having
drag.
like
Just-
casting
wait,
for
ready?
season 2.
Out of drag. Full drag. I know. Say nothing. Say nothing.
Wow.
Say nothing. Crap.
Okay, so do I add eyebrows?
Do you want to?
I'm asking you.
Just to that response, yes.
Yes. Do an eyebrow. Do just one.
Just one.
One big one across the middle.
Do like one green, one like pink. Oh wait, no, but your face is like pink.
It's
Do
purple,
green
actually.
eyebrows, because why not?
No, actually, I know what I'm gonna do.
Did our input help?
No.
She's honest.
Why would I do green eyebrows? Oh. I was getting the white eyeliner to do the little.
I
heart
love
thing.
like I would love to do like a one eye green, one eye pink moment.
Do it.
I've done it before, but I haven't done it since I actually know how to do some form of cut crease.
Do it again then.
I love you.
I mean, what? It's true.
It is.
I remember the green and pink. Didn't you wear that on the first episode of this show?
We don't talk about it.
I thought it was cute. Oh,
But
long
I've
time ago.
improved since then, though.
Right, but I mean, it's good to have like your progress documented so you can see how you've grown.
True. And hey, our makeup's improved in what, 6 weeks? Progress. We'll be covering breasts soon, ladies.
I said we're running out of time again.
Oh
Okay, wait. Do you guys have we already done the outro thing?
no. We
Okay,
should
so
just leave this in.
Yeah, just leave this whole thing in.
Okay. Everybody will
I'm gonna
live.
showcase your drag chapsticks.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Misdemeanor, House of Chaos legend.
Yeah.
Thank you once again for co-hosting. I don't know why I say co-host. It's like we literally do the same exact thing, so I'm gonna stop saying co-hosting.
I'm co-host.
Okay.
It's your show, babe.
Okay. Well, thank you, and thank you everybody for watching. And we will be back to recap season 14, episode 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race. In the meantime, we'll see you later.
Bye. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes.